Hey guys, I was a trucker for over 14 years, over 2 million miles, and I've had my fair share of breakdowns. And 90% of the time, I was actually able to fix the truck and be able to get it going, whereas I would have been dead in the water had I not gotten my hands dirty and had these accessories. So these are my must-have accessories for when you're fixing a truck that will fix 90% of your breakdowns, if not more, actually. Now, I already did a video on what tools to carry, the must-have tools, and my bare minimum is probably people's absolute maximum because I didn't want to be stranded because when you're down, you're not getting paid. So let's get right into it. The number one thing that fixed the vast majority of my issues with the truck, whether it be breakdowns or just a whiteout or something. Most of the time it's a chafed wire. Cut both ends of that wire, throw a butt connector on there. These are really nice because you can heat these ends up, makes a waterproof connection. They make ones with solder in the middle that you just heat up. Those are great too. But if you need something quick to add another piece of wire, keep some wire with you and keep a bunch of these butt connectors. I would literally probably go through 5 or more of these a week fixing different trailers that I was picking up. Now another thing is I carry a spare glad hand. Now I've broken probably about 10 or more glad hands in my career, and you're dead in the water when you don't have one. So carry a spare one, carry some spare air hose. If you have the rubber lines, if you have the PCV lines, there's no repairing it. You just have to get new PVC lines. But speaking of that, speaking of carrying hose, that 1/2 inch hose that goes to, or 3/8 hose that goes to the majority of your air lines in your truck, your service brakes, your emergency brakes, and your glad hands and everything. They make these quick splice hose fittings. I'll post a picture up here. But anyway, you cut the hose, make sure it's flat, and they have a little barbed end. You slide the hose on, and then a little coupler that goes on top of that. You screw it down, it crimps it, and it's an airtight seal. It's even better than the air fittings that came with the trailer or with the truck themselves. I probably went through at least 100 of them. I'm not exaggerating. At least 100 of those repairing airlines on the trailer. A lot of them had me dead in the water too. So speaking of that, also to a lesser extent, probably keep an assortment of just random brass fittings, adapters, and maybe even ones that are just complete caps so you can cap off an airline if you need to, cage your brakes or something like that. And the other thing too, okay, also they make these press fittings for 1/4 inch air hoses, a lot of different PVC air hoses. And let me tell you what, these things are a miracle. You just have to press the hose ends into it, and then it automatically just bites down and creates an airtight seal. So speaking of that, also to a lesser extent, probably keep an assortment of just random brass fittings, adapters, and maybe even ones that are just complete caps so you can cap off an airline if you need to, cage your brakes or something like that. And the other thing too is, this is the one I use most infrequently, but it saved me twice. Keep a couple hose clamps, and I actually had a turbo coupler about that big that failed too. So keep several hose clamps and some random sizes of radiator hose and heater hoses with you, because that hose that goes from your engine all the way back to your APU besides there, if that starts leaking, yeah, it's going to be a bad day and you're going to want to repair that. And there's just so many different hoses, electrical lines on these trucks. It just seems like it's more and more. So those are my must-have accessories. Oh, forgot one thing, a fuse. Honestly, I've only had to replace probably about 5 fuses, but the times where I needed a fuse replaced, it was dire. One time I had my trailer lights go out and I was in the middle of Oregon. It was 200 miles this way to any place, 200 miles that way to any place. And and it was in the middle of the night and everything. And I didn't even want to be parked on the side of the road with without any lights because there was no shoulder or anything too. So luckily it was just a fuse, but keep some spare fuses, different sizes, different amperage ratings. And also honorable mention, some electrical tape. I think it's kind of hacky to use electrical tape. There's better ways of sealing off your wires and getting a better connection. But if you need something quick and dirty, some electrical tape will work.